I just wanted to show you this cattle alley I've been telling some of my friends about, and I built this thing myself out of raw material. What I did was I took a lot of different designs that I had seen on the internet that I liked and put them all together and changed them and kind of made it my own, so I wanted to show you. It has two gates attached to this alley. It uses the bud box system. So ideally you could back up into an alley, a 12-foot alley, and you would bring the cattle this way or the other way, run them in, and then shut one gate and then pull them back. We use them in this lot here to work. We bring them around, run them into here, and then when we shut this gate, they want to go back the way they came, so they automatically load really good, and they usually flow right in there, and we can line them up in here, and we can line them up in the alley itself. Each end, it has a bifold gate, so this gate opens and closes twice as fast as a normal gate that either goes all the way up and down or that comes in from one side. This is twice as fast, and I felt this was the best gate design that I'd seen. The nice thing about this design in the alley is your cattle will drop their head and line up in here, and you can do a lot of your shots and working before they ever get into the actual chute or the head gate. And the way this works is this top drops down, and it's got a trailer jack on it that lifts this up or puts it down. It has these short anti-back devices, so when the cow comes by it drops. A lot of these chutes have one attached to the top, and so by the time the cow goes through and it drops, it hits the second cow in the head, and then you can't hardly shock her to get her to come by to move up in the alley. And these are nice and short, so they just go up and down real easy when the cow comes through. The other thing that it has is that each of these sides collapse simultaneously. When you turn this side in, it goes in or comes out, but if you look, it crosses over, and the other side's coming in and out at the same time. And so this is a really neat design. So you can work calves or big cows, and it forces their head to drop down and works really, really well. Like I said, it has a bifold gate on the front also, so you can let them in to your chute or palpation cage, and it goes back. One of the other things is this thing is portable. Right here it has a floor jack, and we have a set of tires and rims that go through, and you just insert them here. You lift this all the way up, and you can insert your tire and then put one on each side, and when you force this down, it forces the back of the chute up, and then you can run a bar through here, and you take this jack off, and each tire is supported by that bar that goes through. When you take that jack off and put it on the front, there's a jack mount right here, and then when you crank it down, it lifts the front up, and we have a hitch that latches in and puts a pin, and then you can pull it behind your pickup and switch locations, and we use this between both of our cattle locations on our farm here, and so it makes it really easy to move. Another thing that I wanted to show you that none of the alleys had that we looked at, or that I looked at when I was designing this, the main company that uses an alley like this, similar to this, the complaint that everybody has about their alley is that if a cow goes down in the alley, you can't get her out. You've got to drag her out the front of the back with a winch or a tractor or something. And so I designed this one so that it has two gates. You can open this and then pull on this, and this gate swings out. And there's also a gate right here. But before you open either gate, you lift this, and I don't know if you can see, there's two pins on this mechanism here, and so when you do this, if you push down, it lifts that pin up and pulls this one down and unlocks them right here. And you pull that pin in the top, and then you can swing that gate all the way out 90 degrees, and you can lift this up and pull this gate 90 degrees. So if you have a cow go down in the front or the back just by chance, you can just swing the gate open in just a minute or two and get her up and get her out of there. So I was pretty pleased with that. The other thing is that it has racks here. I put a set of racks, so if you want to take your gates to another location to set up a catch pen or whatever, you can just hang your gates and haul the whole thing together, and it's mobile. And we don't have a real good paint job on it. We just had to put it in use right away, and we kind of sprayed it a year ago in the fall and didn't get a good cover on it, but just kind of got the main part of it done. I just wanted to show a few of my friends this video and how it works, because I'm pretty proud of it for making it all out of scrap metal on the floor of our horse barn, and welded it with a little red Cracker Box AC welder is all I had. Grinder and a welder and cutoff saw and a few other little tools, and just made the whole thing kind of work. So anyway, I appreciate you taking a look. Talk to you later. Bye.